Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I got out of the trucking business to do this. It's a very lucrative business, but that wasn't my passion. It made money. It made good money, but that was not my passion. And so I finally had to make a decision. Do I want to do that the rest of my life and, have money and not be happy? Or do I want to do the stuff where I can see the results, at the end of the day? At the end of the day in the trucking business, all you have are revenue receipts.
Right.
But you're not building anything. I mean, you build a company, but it's pretty much day to day. With this, you can watch the community grow. You can watch people grow. You can experience. It's no day is ever the same.
Yeah.
So one day you're watching trucks come in, go out, come in, and it's only, it might be exciting to someone, but it's nothing like watching a building come out of the ground, watching people learn to read and through literacy programs, helping people gain employment, watching summer filled with sports. We do a sports program, and we did it. It was our second year. We did a Crane and having capacity crowds, 600 people on some nights, enjoying the game. And for some reason, actually we have pros from the NBA and folks from the European League that showed up, and next year we're expecting it to be even larger. So, I mean, that's the fulfilling stuff. I mean, here's a kid here, archery. That's unheard of in the black community. Exposing kids to things other than baseball, other than basketball and football. We have a baseball team. It's just those kinds of experiences. Watching kids' eyes light up. Those are the things that are fulfilling. Those are the things that make it worthwhile. Yeah, there's some downsides, absolutely. And they can be real down, but on par, watching people's lives transform and knowing that you're a part of it is good stuff.
So I'm wondering how you found the courage to get out of the trucking business. How did you take that risk?
Well, it really, my day started at 6 a.m. and I would go till 6 or 7 at night. I'd like to walk away at 7 o'clock and be done with it, but I get calls at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. I'd have to come back to the terminal, and that was part of it, but it wasn't fun. It was fun initially, and I was having a great time just competing. That's the other piece. For me personally, it's competition. You're trying to figure out a way to beat the other guys, and but it's the same game every day for years, and there's no real winner. You're just playing. They're all pickup games. There's no championship. The championship, I guess, would be staying in business, staying alive, keeping people employed. But that wasn't it. I knew where my passions were, and eventually I had to give over to it.
And when you say that wasn't it, I know it may be, I don't know, not a question, but how would you define that it? That's it. How would you define that?
The it is just the thing that makes you get up in the morning and go, okay, I'm in it. How am I going to do A, B, C, and D with no clue? But you're in it. It's part adrenaline rush, part nuts. But you're in the game, and so that's it. And at the end of the day, you could say, I accomplished A, B, C, and D, or maybe I missed D. But I know D is out there, and I'm going to get D. And, so that, the it factor is, it's important
Yeah.
because that drives, and it's different for everyone, but you got to have something that you get up in the morning for, and it's love of either something what you're doing, love of people that makes you do what you do, but you got something has to drive you. You just can't.
And for you, what is that? When does that happen?
Once again, watching the transformation. See, I've had the opportunity to see, I've been in this neighborhood all my life. I mean, all my life.
Yeah.
So I saw it at its best, at its worst. And I'm having an opportunity to see it at its best again and participate in seeing that it becomes the best it can be. That's not something that everyone gets an opportunity to do. Some people move, some people don't get a chance to live as long, some people don't care. But to be involved in those stages of growth, deterioration, and rebirth, it doesn't get any better than that for me.